Some senior members of the now opposition Patriotic Front are facing charges of acquiring and being in possession of properties reasonably suspected to be proceeds of crime following investigations by law enforcement agencies. Among the members includes former Foreign Affairs Minister Joseph Malanji, former Lusaka Province Minister Bomba Lusambo, and former Party Secretary General Davis Mwila. In the latest development, the Anti-Corruption Commission has warned and cautioned former Justice Minister Given Lubinda, who is currently acting as the Patriotic Front president, on allegations of being in possession of a property reasonably suspected to be proceeds of crime.
Mr. Lubinda was summoned to the commission as a suspect, and all procedure relating to summoning of a suspect by an investigating agency was duly followed.
But Mr. Lubinda says he is not surprised about being summoned by the commission because he knows that the prime target is former Republican President Edgar Lungu.
I have said to members of the Patriotic Front that they must be ready to be harassed, they must be ready to be questioned, they must be ready to be raided. If my colleagues have been raided, if my colleagues have been questioned, what about me, who is currently at the epitome of the party? How can they spare me? They can't spare me. I've stated before that even former President Edgar Chagwa Lungu has said this, that we know who they are looking for. And instead of going directly to him, they want to go first to all the other people. That's what they've also done now.
However, the commission has argued, saying the investigations are not a witch hunt. The commission says it is its mandate to investigate corruption allegations on any individual. For now, the commission is yet to make the next course of action over the matter, whether to formally arrest and charge Mr. Lubinda or continue with their investigations. Darth Jonya, Tama News.
Zambia's ranking on the Transparency International TIZ Corruption Perception Index has dropped. According to the 2021 Corruption Perception Index by Transparency International, Zambia's score has steadily declined from 38 out of 100 in 2016 to 33 out of 100 in 2020. Transparency International Zambia has launched a civil society SANCAS project in Eastern Province aimed at strengthening accountability. Civil society organizations have calls to the government.
When you talk about strengthening institutions like the anti-corruption, Madam Guest of Honor, you find that anti-corruption, there's only one office looking at 14 districts we have. If Chama comes in to be 15 districts, talking about 20 constituents, how are they going to execute the fight against corruption and promoting accountability and transparency? So it's very difficult on our end to actually say the fight is actually going to be fought with a very small number of officers.
Government has assured stakeholders of total support in fighting corruption comprehensively.
Excellency, Hakainde Hichilema is saying, I will not hesitate to punish any person who touches on public resources. In Eastern Province, we are glad that as TIZ you have come to launch today. We want to assure you that as a provincial administration, we shall work hand in hand with you and many other CSOs to ensure that our people adhere to the Code of Ethics and Conduct and as well as good governance.
Eastern Province Transparency Action Group will play their role.
TIZ is commencing the strengthening accountability networks among civil society, SANCAS project, whose objective is to improve democratic accountability of public institutions by empowering civil society organizations to demand systematic change to address accountability deficits.
Zambia's corruption has been rejuvenated by the New Dawn government. However, as the civil society organizations have indicated, there is still need to do more to ensure the fight is sustained. Samo Sylvester Kwawe, Diamond News, Chipata.
These are some of the families affected by the hailstorm following heavy downpour last evening in Solwezi district. The trail of destruction caused is huge. For members of this Life Gospel Church, they escaped death by a whisker.
After church service hapo manje twa nabayo fifuna futura kwata service yesu nomba twambo kustrike ini service twambo kustama games wati infra isa yamba mu short period umwera kwasa fimino kuso wade fimino afterward tware fo kutikira kwa kwini kwa tatukutuke kwa kwini sadda bwa mara yamba fo kwima fya yeye kwima kutwasa kubambiwa reshi twamtwalisa fisa mukwini asanga handika nifipo fyonzi na fipo na bunch but kuda kwini kwa out again yonse fya out nayo nayo.
So it was a great wind to the level where even the roof got out from here to Beacon School, but by the grace of God we survived. Only that one of our elders was the one that got injured.
And a few meters away, 5 families have been left in the cold after their houses suffered the same fate.
Kwa kulishanyako kulina bana bali 4 bali kushikora grade 8 na 5 na 3 na 1. So zuo inapuzuka. So noni mwakulingia mwe kama uchi mbongo cha kusonkera kishinguli nacho koko. So ngwa kulishanya bana nguli nabo hakuba haka hauchi akusala hauchi ngwalombo government itase kunkafako muzubo enough.
As for government, Solwezi District Commissioner Tik Mulofwa says his office will sit to discuss the best way they can render help to the affected families and the church.
Now, as a government, I cannot give an answer right up now here to say this is what we are going to do. No. We are going to sit with the team. We are going to ask the relevant officers to see how best we can handle this situation and to see what kind of help that can be rendered to the families and also to the churches.
The rains did not spare Zesco electric poles, and flooding was all over the Solwezi Central Business District. Dante Wadia, Diamond News, Solwezi District, Northwestern Province.